All right, so it is a beautiful day in Pennsylvania, and we're going to be working on some lemon bonsai trees. So let's go take a look. All right, and here are all 5 of my lemon trees. Now, this is all of my lemon trees in my collection. So most of these are grown from seed. There might be one that's a cutting, but I'm pretty sure all of these are actually grown from seed. I think I gave away all my cuttings. But yeah, all these are work in progress. So let's dive in one at a time and take a look at these and see what needs to be done on each one. Okay, so this is my oldest lemon tree. I believe I started growing this one from seed in January, maybe it was February 2021. So this is one that I actually got on a shoot, production shoot, and I was drinking some lemonade or some water that had a lemon in it, and I just took the seed out of the lemon and germinated it, and it's grown into this little tree here. So this one is about 3.5 years old, I think. And I did a repot on this in April of 2023, and it had kind of a slow growing season. But recently we had a little issue with this tree because I came out to water it about a week or so ago, and I think the squirrels had a little bit too much fun with my tree here. So let me show you some video I took that day. Oh man, well, that's that is a bummer. I mean, we still have roots on here. That stinks. So I didn't film it, but what I did was I actually took this and dipped it in some rooting hormone, and I just shoved it back into the soil here. So I'm hoping that it'll be okay. So I'm not going to actually do anything to this tree today. I'm just going to continue to let this grow, and hopefully it'll be okay. So we'll check back with this one in probably about 2 or 3 months, and maybe we'll get some roots. I don't know. I hope it survives because I really like this tree. Next up is this lemon tree here, and I'm not really sure the age of this. If I had to guess, probably like 2 years old. I would say about 2 years old. I did a repot and a prune with this in May of 2023. And again, this one also didn't have a great growing season in 2023. And we are starting to see some growth at the tips of this tree here, but not too much. So I'm just gonna come in and do a little bit of pruning on this. I don't need to repot it because, like I said, I just repotted it last year. So I'm just gonna do some minor pruning on this one. So let's dive in. And the first thing we're going to cut back is this little dead part right here. It's a little failed branch that didn't work out, so we're just gonna take this back. There we go. All right, next up we're going to take off these 2 little nubs where we had some dieback on the previous cuts. So let's do that now. There's one. And 2. So yeah, not a lot of work needed to be done on this one here. I'm going to just continue to let this one grow as well for the rest of the summer and see what happens with this. So yeah, we'll check back with this in a few months. All right, so this next one is probably in the 2, maybe 2.5-year-old range. Not 100% certain on that one. I did a repot on this one in June of 2023. So this one doesn't need a repot today, but what I am going to do is I'm going to defoliate this tree a bit so I can send some of the energy to the new buds that are popping up. So yeah, let's dive in and start defoliating this. All right, there we go. Now, one benefit of doing a defoliation is that it makes it smell really good in here. Like the citrus on this smells really good. So yeah, here's some of the leaves that we took off on this. So nothing too crazy, but looks pretty good. So I don't know how much more I'm actually gonna do on this because I kind of want this thing to just grow for a bit. I guess I could take some of these little nubs back where we had, you know, previous cut marks. So there's that one there and this one here. I don't know if you can hear, but it's currently raining outside. Much needed rain here in Pennsylvania. There's another one up here. And here. Another nub right here. You know what I can do? I think I'm going to take this little section off right here. I do have two new growing tips right there, but I don't necessarily think I want them growing up that high. So I think I'm going to take this down to right here, and I'm just going to cut in between the leaf marks here. Leave room for dieback. Curious to see what's going to happen down here with this little one. Yeah, let's leave that here for now, and we'll let this grow for a few months and see what happens with these little buds here. Maybe they'll get something to grow from here. So our big growing areas are here, 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 and down here. So yeah, yeah, that's it for this one for right now. Yeah, let's go on to the next. And next up, this one is probably the youngest out of all the trees so far. I did a repot on this one in January of 2024. And to be honest, I don't think I'm going to actually do anything with this one today. I just wanted to get it on camera, show what it looks like right now. And it has put a little bit of growth on, but you know, I don't know. I don't think I'm really going to do anything with this. I'm just going to let it grow some more, but I wanted to show it here just to give a little progress report on it. It's still doing well. It has grown a little bit, but it doesn't need any work right now. It just needs to get some sun, get some water, and just grow this summer. And last but not least, we have this lemon tree here. So this one is probably about 2 years old. I did a repot on it last year, so it doesn't need to be repotted this year. It's in pretty good shape. It's super healthy looking. I am going to do a defoliation on this one. I just want to send as much energy as possible to this new growth here. So yeah, I'm going to do a defoliation on this, and I might do a couple little trims on it. So yeah, let's do this. Alrighty, and let us begin with this defoliation. Here we go. All right, and there we go. So yeah, we can definitely see what's going on with this a little bit more, and it gives me a little bit better of an idea of where I'm going to prune, because I am going to do some pruning back on this. I think first off, I'm going to take this down to about here because I see some little buds starting to pop out there. So let's cut that right there. So you can see we have some new growth popping in there. So let's get in here and cut this back. This might even make a good cutting. Alrighty, so this will hopefully grow nice. Next up we have all this right here. So we have some new growth there, some new growth there, and some new growth here as well. So I think I want to cut it back to this section right here. All right, here we go. Leave some room for dieback. All right. Another potential cutting right there. Maybe. Now this section right here is just a little dead nub. All right. And actually there's something about this long branch right here that I kind of like. I don't know what it is. I kind of want it to just grow out. Part of me thinks it would be kind of cool just to take everything off right here and just have that be the tree. But I don't think I'm going to do that today. Not today. Maybe in the future, but not today. Gonna cut this back just a little bit. I think that's all we're going to be doing today for my lemons. So everything's all pruned up, everything's good to go, ready for summer, and we'll see how it'll grow. So yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.